Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something called Fluxa.
That's right.
It's presented as an intelligent AI chatbot platform. And what seems interesting, I think, is how it's structured like a paid subscription micro SaaS, kind of like ChatGPT, maybe, but more targeted.
Exactly. Yeah, it's aimed at individuals and enterprises. And, the background is key here. Flux's creation was actually part of an assessment.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for advanced DevOps practices for enterprise-scale Microsoft's development. So it wasn't just, let's build a chatbot.
Right.
It was very much an exercise in how you build it using, well, the best modern practices for reliability and efficiency.
Okay, so that's our mission for this deep dive then, to kind of unpack how those DevOps ideas really shaped Fluxa technically and operationally.
Precisely. Understanding the why and how behind its design.
So the core function is advanced conversational AI. What does advanced mean here? Are we talking just Q&A?
Well, potentially more than that. Think uh, more sophisticated interactions, maybe things like understanding user sentiment, adapting responses based on context.
Mm.
The idea is a versatile tool, perhaps for customer support or, internal knowledge bases.
And the Microsoft part, that means it's a smaller, focused, paid service.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the benefit of that model for an AI tool?
Well, a tighter focus lets you specialize,
Yeah.
right? Potentially deliver a really high-quality service for specific needs rather than trying to be everything to everyone.
Okay.
And the subscription model, well, that helps fund ongoing development support, making it sustainable. But the really interesting thing, I think, is linking this directly to DevOps.
Right, you mentioned DevOps. How exactly did that framework play into creating Fluxa? Was it just about speed?
It was fundamental, baked in from the start. They really focused on that collaboration between the development side and the operation side. So think automating processes, like maybe automatically testing the AI models when new data comes in. That leads to faster improvements, a more robust platform overall.
And the tech underneath it all to make sure it scales and doesn't fall over?
Yeah, the report mentions using cloud-native technologies.
Which usually means.
Well, likely things like a microservices architecture. So breaking the platform down into smaller, independent bits.
Okay. So one part can scale up without affecting others.
Exactly. That's pretty key for AI platforms where demand can, spike unexpectedly.
Makes sense. And to get those improvements out smoothly, the infrastructure side.
They talk about robust CI/CD pipelines,
Mm.
continuous integration, continuous delivery.
Automation, basically.
Totally. It's all about automating the build, test, and deployment process so you can push out updates, maybe retrain models, and get those improvements live quickly and reliably.
Without big service interruptions, ideally.
That's the goal, yeah. Minimal downtime.
And once it's actually running, how do they keep tabs on it, make sure it's secure?
Right, well, monitoring and security were apparently built in from the ground floor, not an afterthought.
Good.
So things like real-time performance tracking, spotting problems before users do, and of course, strong security controls to protect user data. That's absolutely critical for any cloud service, especially AI.
So what was the sort of main driving goal behind all this?
The primary objective, it seems, was delivering a genuinely production-grade Microsoft solution.
So not just a tech demo.
No, definitely not. It was about proving that you could technically build and operate this kind of sophisticated AI service using this focused subscription model underpinned by solid DevOps.
So like a case study, almost. Demonstrating AI as a service best practices.
You could say that, yeah. There was a definite emphasis on operational excellence and reliability engineering.
Building something dependable.
Exactly. Not just functional, but scalable and reliable in the real world.
And it sounds like making life better for the developers was also part of the plan.
Absolutely. That focus on improving developer efficiency through automation, best practices, it streamlines everything.
Lets them focus on the AI, not just the plumbing.
Right. Helps maintain quality and innovate faster.
And all these details, the architecture choices, the specific DevOps workflows, the business thinking, it's all laid out in their project report.
Yes. The report apparently covers that whole journey, from the initial idea through to the implementation details.
Okay, let's wrap this up. We've looked at Fluxa, an AI chatbot built as a microsauce. But the real takeaway seems to be how it was built. That strong emphasis on DevOps principles right from the start, aiming for something scalable, secure, and importantly, maintainable.
That's it. Fluxa really stands as a good example, I think, of how focusing on the operational side, on that engineering discipline, is crucial for delivering advanced tech like AI successfully.
So, a final thought then for everyone listening. Think about how those principles the DevOps focus on automation, collaboration, continuous improvement, and maybe that focused Microsoft model could apply elsewhere. Could that approach work for other software projects or even different kinds of services you're involved with? Definitely something to mull over. Thanks for joining this deep dive.